I want to give a huge thanks to PTCGO Store for sponsoring the channel. PTCGO Store is an awesome website where you can get PTCGO codes from the newest sets and promo items for the best prices. Be sure to click the link in my description or use code CHIP5 at checkout for 5% off your order. Again, that is code CHIP5 to get 5% off your total order. What's going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG online video where today we're going to be taking a look at an expanded Honchkrow-GX deck. Now, this is a deck that, if you've been playing the expanded format the past couple of months, you have definitely come across this at least once or twice on the expanded ladder, and maybe many more times than that. It's definitely a deck I think people have loved to hate, but at the same time, there's a reason for that. It's because it is very obnoxious and annoying to play against, and is actually pretty solid against some of the top meta decks in the expanded format. So, this is the list I've been playing on my stream for the past couple of weeks. If you have not been following my stream, you definitely should. Twitch.tv/TrainerChip. I've been streaming a bunch more over there. Really love getting to interact with people who enjoy my content. I think we've built a pretty cool community over there, so definitely make sure to drop a follow to the Twitch stream so you can get notified when we go live. But we'll go ahead and hop into things and talk about this card here, what makes it so good, and why it is so obnoxious to play against. And it is due mostly to this ability, Ruler of the Night, as well as the GX attack. Ruler of the Night, as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent can't play any Pokemon Tool, Special Energy, or Stadium cards from their hand. So we can cheat this into play on turn 1, cheat this into play on turn 1, thanks to the Dusk Stone item card that lets us, search our deck for a Pokemon that evolves into Honchkrow. I don't know, what's the exact words? Mismagius, Honchkrow, Chandelure, or Aegislash, including Pokemon GX that evolves from one of your Pokemon in play. So, Murkrow obviously evolves into Honchkrow, so we can search for the Honchkrow with the Dusk Stone, get it in play right away, and potentially just kind of lock certain decks out of the format. So many decks are so reliant on special energies, even like tools to maneuver around the field with like float stones and stuff, or get extra damage with Choice Band, stadium cards as well, Power Plant. If we can get this guy up and running, bump a stadium, we're going to lock our stadium in play as quickly as possible, and there's really nothing our opponent can do about it. And as you can see, it's a pretty straightforward deck here. 4-3 Honchkrow, and that's it as far as the Pokemon goes. It's a really centralized strategy, which I have enjoyed. It makes the decision-making pretty simple with this deck, so I think it's a great deck for, people who maybe are beginners to the expanded format to play, because it's pretty easy to hop in and get it moving. And the other thing that makes it so good is the unfair GX attack. Your opponent reveals their hand, discard 2 cards from it. So the ideal combo is that we will pull off a Judge, Silent Lab, double Colorless Energy, Dusk Stone, Honchkrow-GX, unfair GX them right away. Obviously, if we go first, we can do this on the second turn, gives us a little bit more time. But if we go second, we could potentially make that play happen on turn 1. Not the most likely, but it's possible. So yeah, I mean, we've got the 3 Judge, 3 Cynthia, and 4 Juniper as other draw supporters. Definitely just like the consistency. I've seen some lists that are playing greens. I don't love the greens. I think it's great, if you get it early on, obviously, because it can just find you Dusk Stone plus Judge for the next turn right away, or Dusk Stone plus Energy Loto to search for your double Colorless or Computer Search, whatever it might be. But I think that this is the better way to go for now, just Cynthia and Juniper, since they give you more consistency after you've set up the Honchkrow-GX. We've got the 4 Crushing Hammer, 2 Enhanced Hammer, and 1 Team Flare Grunt to limit our opponent's energy on their side of the field. So yeah, we're really just trying to take advantage of the format being really reliant on special energy specifically. We're going to have a hard time against any like random fire deck that has a lot of basic energy in it. I've lost to some Reshiram and Zekrom decks, since they can use, their basic energy to attack. So you can still beat those decks because of unfair GX. Like turn 1 Judge, unfair GX is just very good if you pull it off, and you can win the game very quickly by just attacking with Featherstorm. And even against those decks, you can sometimes be able to win games with like Counter Catcher, something active that they can't retreat. Flare Grunt energies off of it and start spreading damage onto their bench, those type of things. So Yeah, here's the list. We got the counter catchers, like I said. I think I might cut a counter catcher for second Lysandre. I think that'd be pretty good, but as it is, this is where we're at. I think counter catcher plus Silent Lab is obviously really needed for Turbo Dark in order to give yourself a chance in that matchup. Turbo Dark's another one that is definitely questionable, but if we get the lock out early, we can maybe do something with it, locking a Silent Lab in play. So we're going to hop into things here, going against WJ Wallace. All kinds of different types on their side, so we'll have to see what they're playing. And we do lose the coin flip, so this is a chance for us to potentially pull off that turn 1 unfair. Like I said, it doesn't realistically happen that often, but it could happen. We've got a couple enhanced hammers in here, of course, to be able to get rid of special energy that comes down before we can get the Ruler of the Night ability in play. And we have Dusk Stone Judge, double colorless energy. We did, however, take 8 mulligans, so that's a lot. I think that might be the most I've ever taken with this deck, but they're going to have access to just about anything they could want. It looks like it is going to be a Mewtwo and Mew GX deck. So, I actually don't know. How does it work with Stealthy Hood? We might need to try to find a Stealthy Hood here quickly. But honestly, if we just lock a Silent Lab in play, they're not going to be able to attack. So, considering that, we actually might just go for Juniper this turn, not even worry about the Judge. We'll just kind of see what they do with their turn. I've also had some games where our opponent just literally, like, leaves themselves with a 3 or 4 card hand, and you're like, well, I don't really need to judge anymore because you've just given yourself the low card hand that we need, and we can go from there, so. Also, as you guys saw at the beginning of the video, we do have a new sponsor on the channel. As you can see below my face cam, PTCGO Store. I want to give a big thanks to them for reaching out to me to sponsor the channel. It really does mean a lot, and I think it's a great website. And you can, of course, get 5% off all code purchases over at the website using code CHIP5. There is a link in the description as well that will take you over there. So PTCGOstore.com. Much love. Many thanks to them for sponsoring us. So, our opponent has gotten rid of lots of different things here. I guess a Bright Tone could be pretty annoying if they are able to get it off, but if we lock the Silent Lab in play, eventually they just won't be able to attack again. So this is one of those matchups where it's like, as long as we set up, we're probably chilling. And I think for that reason, we might just go for Juniper this turn instead of trying to cheese them with a Judge. But I mean, they're playing out of that massive, what, they had 8 cards from the mulligans plus 6 cards, so 14 card hands to start with in the game. They are getting down the Mega Lopunny Jigglypuff, which I definitely like. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and attach to it. But this deck typically plays only, like, exclusively special energy. So that's something else to consider. Honchkrow, double colorless energy, Juniper, and I think we are just going to go with the Juniper here. Let's check what we've got. We do have a Field Blower, so getting rid of this. Could lock this active for a turn, and we do have double Enhanced Hammer. Oh no, we prized 3 Silent Labs? Oh no. Well, we could get Computer Search, which could find it for us. But this is not good. Definitely not good. Let's go ahead and Juniper. Hoping for that Enhanced Hammer. Honestly, it really doesn't matter too much as long as we get, if we get the Enhanced Hammer here, it won't really matter too much, I should say. So go ahead and Dusk Stone once again. Getting Murkrow Dusk Stone off the Juniper is nice. And we can still go for the mail. Look for the Enhanced Hammer. No such luck. This does, of course... actually, maybe we shouldn't have put this in play, because now... Well, they can't attack... Do they play Basic Energy? Do you guys think they... I don't think they play Basic Energy, right? There's, like, no way. We could Unfair here, but I think we're judging next turn. I mean, I'm pretty sure they can't do anything, so... They could... If they do play a Basic Energy, we could get bodied here. They don't, and we win. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, sometimes you just are able to beat decks because they're not prepared to deal with Honchkrow. And if people are not prepared to deal with Honchkrow, you can take advantage of that and get yourself some quick wins. This is a great deck to ladder on PTCGO and Expanded because people do usually concede pretty quickly whenever they realize they don't have a real answer. Okay, so Dragon plus Water. Maybe this is an Ultra Necrozma Octillery deck, and they're just choosing not to play Muck. Could be the case. I'm really not sure. Gotta give them a hello, say what's up, and we will choose to go first, as always. Lots of mulligans, potentially. Hopefully not 8. Let's try not to beat 8. That's a record I would not mind leaving behind for a little while. Alright, we got Murkrow Computer Search. 3 mulligans, that's fine. Really not a great hand, though. We'll just have to see what our opponent is playing here. It could be one of the decks where if we just lock... Okay, so it's Ultra Necrozma. So I think if we just get Dusk Stone in play, we might be chilling. And I don't think there's really any reason to do anything else. Or just get Honchkrow in play. We could Juniper, but then we could whiff, and he's going to be sad. The sad face kind of makes me think he probably doesn't have much of an out to us, just going like this. And it's one of the things where it's like, this literally could win us the game. We could have put the Silent Lab in play, but I don't want to just give him the Ultra Burst for free. I think not playing Silent Lab is actually just probably better in this specific case, and you can kind of see the benefit of the deck. Do you guys see what I'm talking about when I say you can just get some free wins on the expanded ladder? Literally perfect example right there. We'll grab another one. Honch Daddy in expanded, farming the free dubs. Played this a lot on my stream last night, actually, and we had a lot of fun. Got on a solid win streak before losing to a fire deck. So, let's see who our next victim is going to be. Alright, this looks like a Zoroark deck. Dark plus Lightning fighting Colorless, so that's like Shaman, Dedenne, Zoroark, and Sudowoodo. But honestly, it could be something else as well. It could be Turbodark, I guess. Dark Lightning Psychic Colorless. Yeah, could be Turbodark with a Mew. And if it is Turbodark and they're playing Sudowoodo or Marshadow or something, it can be a tough matchup. Especially when we have a start like this. So there's ups and downs to the deck. We might just literally lose on turn 1 here, guys. We might literally lose here on turn 1. Let's see what they got. It is Ultra Ball. And it does look like it is going to be Turbodark. Like I said, this isn't the best matchup anyway. It's definitely winnable. It is definitely winnable. Some damage spread with some Lysandres. Counter Catcher plus Flare Grunt is good. They're playing Nest Ball, which is interesting. They're going to go ahead and get down the Sneasel. So, I'm not sure why they wouldn't just get down like a Zoro Ninja. I guess like they can attack just as quickly with a Darkrai GX. Because they need to like patch plus Elixir anyway. Oh, but yeah, because they attached the active. They should have maybe not attached, but let's see the Elixir. Ooh, that is a whiff. That's good. That's very good. And we could top deck something to get us back into it. It's just going to be an encounter. We're not dead yet, folks. We could also Lysandre Shaman and Mean Look It. Okay, this can buy us some time, guys. This is why we're playing the Mean Look Murkrow. He has to attach to it twice, so this can buy us, if he doesn't attach active, it can buy us a couple turns. Because we have no targets on the bench, obviously, so he can't Guzma to get out of this. So we could buy a little bit of time, and we'll see if it's enough to get us back into it. Also, I apologize if you can hear the dog squeaking her toy out in the living room. I did not close the door between my office and the living room, so she's going crazy out there. If you can't hear it, just ignore me. Don't worry about it. So they are just going to attach, yeah. So they'll, in 2 turns, be able to Sky Return. Big whiff on the Elixir last turn for sure. But they didn't, I don't know, we didn't see Dark Patch or anything. Maybe they decided to hold it. Only discarding 2, looks like it's the Colorless plus another Darkrai. I'm just going to go ahead and shake it. feel like there's probably something else in there that could have been deemed pretty useless, worth getting rid of. Oh, and now they get the Weavile in play, so actually now we have less turns than I thought because they'll just be able to Shadow Transfer. I guess we can Lysandre for another turn to buy one more turn. I guess also they could be playing Pokemon Ranger, but I would be surprised if they did. That would obviously get rid of the mean luck. Just gonna go ahead and get down the Oranguru. Okay, so what we can do this turn... no, we can't. We have to Lysandre Shaman again. I hope that somehow that gets us there. Top deck Juniper maybe makes something happen for us. Oh, so we can't even Lysandre Shaman anymore. It's probably going to be GG. And we also stay asleep. Or we also go to sleep. Maybe we wake up. There's the Sycamore. Here we go. Yeah, I think Turbodark with Weavile, especially when we have a start this bad, is just like not going to be a good matchup for us. They've given us this, though, which we can Lysandre plus Mean Luck. So I don't like benching this on their parts. Honchkrow, if maybe they're not super familiar with the deck, but it's not something that... Like, we can just lock this up for 10 turns. Obviously, we're poisoned, so we need to wake up. And let's see it. Top deck Judge. I'll take just about anything at this point. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to Juniper. Gotta get another Murkrow. Gotta get a Dusk Stone. Okay. So let's see what we get here first. There's Silent Lab. That could keep this from attacking. And we could Crushing Hammer off the bench, maybe. Alright, we do get the Dusk Stone. Alright, so it might not be dead yet. Probably just gets rid of Shaman. I guess could get rid of the Darkrai. Yeah, probably should get rid of the Darkrai, actually. Nope, just kidding. What do I know? Let's hit a heads here. Unfortunate. And I think we just take the knockout, actually. Take the energy out of play. Make it harder for them to get a knockout on us. Yep. I think we hit these two. And then we gotta hope next turn we can get into another Murkrow. Perfect. So let's hope we survive this turn. It might be harder for them to pop off now, so we definitely could. Hitting the Crushing Hammer would have been super big for us. They're going to hit us for at minimum 90. Silent Lab does shut off the Restoration. I definitely would have liked to have seen them go ahead and use the Restoration last turn, I think. But now their basic abilities are locked to the rest of the game. Gets rid of 2 Darks, so... Oh, and they're gonna go get Guzzlord. Oh, did they not have any Darks in the discard? Actually, I guess they didn't. It's because they just Ultra Ball 2 and we knocked something out last turn. Silent Lab, of course, does prevent the Shaman, unfortunately for them. Probably a little bit of an oversight. And that's the thing that happens as well a lot. People forget about Silent Lab, and you don't know how many times I've seen people bench like a Dedenne or something under Silent Lab trying to dig. Alright, let's see. Did they get there? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. One more energy gets them there. Let's see if they hit. Ooh! Live to fight another day. No! GG, GG. Well played. You know, bad start, but that's how things will go. Sometimes that's Pokemon for you. Getting benched out. But, like I said, I think that matchup is hard anyway. I think we could have been in a just fine position if we had a workable starting hand, you know, because we just had literally nothing. Like, you can just win games if you're able to get Silent Lab plus Honchkrow and play turn 1. You don't even have to get Judge turn 1, but that is obviously the dream scenario. But, yeah, we'll just hop back in with Honch Daddy and see if we can't get one more game, since our first two were pretty short. That one was obviously a bit longer since that was like a death by 1,000 paper cuts, you know, like we were just sitting there taking it. Oh, the Honchkrow mirror. Okay, we've played this a couple times. We gotta let him know that he's got a good deck. Oh, you love to see it. So, they're gonna go first. So, the ideal thing to do on turn 1 is to attach a basic energy instead of a special energy, because it's so unlikely that your special energy stays. So let's see if that's what they get going. Let's see their hand. Maybe we can get some information. Yep, they do have Enhanced Hammer. They actually have Dangerous Energy, so that could be pretty beneficial to us, actually, since that's another energy they cannot attach. You love it. Alright, let's prove which crow is the stronger crow. Alright, they got their Dusk Stone right away. Pretty bad hand, though, getting rid of 2 VS Seekers. One of the important things in the matchup here is going to be the Team Flare Grunt. They're playing Guz Mahala, which is something I've had in here. I've had in and out of this deck. Decided to take it out because it's just a one-of, and it's not the easiest to just find it, you know, all right away. So we do see the DCE come down. I think I would have loved to have seen them attach a basic Dark, but they may just not have had that option. Oh, second Crow, so bad. Second Crow is such a bad top deck. Okay, if we flip heads here, we'll actually just chill for a turn. We can't get rid of too many crows. Alright, well, we gotta go now. We're only gonna have one Honchkrow for the rest of this game. We're gonna go with it. I really want to find that hammer. We did find the hammer. No double colorless, able to be attached, of course. Okay. I think we take the Judge here. Second Crushing could be good if they attach a basic Dark, but I think they would have... I mean, if they were playing optimally, they would have attached a basic Dark if they had it last turn instead of the double colorless. Gonna Computer Search. Probably just for a Juniper. So they're also down 2 VS Seekers, which is nice. They might not play Team Flare Grunt, so that could be a difference for us. I think we did prize 2 Dark Energies looking through the deck quickly, so we definitely want to try to find those if we can. The Acerola might be a big thing for us. I don't know what they got, but we're just going to go ahead and judge it away. We do give them +2 cards, but I didn't want to Juniper away the VS Seeker, and I wanted to refresh the hand to try to find an energy. Just a pass. Oh man, isn't this fun, guys? Oh, the crow, the crow, the crow. Nope. I was like, did they get something? Doesn't look like it. So we don't need to bench the Murkrow yet, but we probably do want to put it down at some point so we have the out to Acerola. And reset. But we also don't really want to give them a Lysandre out. Okay, I think even if we get a basic Dark, we're not going to attach it right away. Maybe he only plays Special Energy. That could be a big deal. I think we're going to hold the energy and then wait until we can go attach plus Judge. Even if we get one. And when we eventually get one. What is happening in this game right now, guys? We'll hold this for now. It's fine. We'll just wait. The only supporter we'd really want to play here would be Cynthia or Judge, so that just gets us less cards. Puts all these bad cards back in the deck. We're just stockpiling resources, so if he ever does attack, we've got the Flare Gun, we've got the triple hammers. maybe in his list he's only playing the dangerous energy, so we could just like be chilling. Isn't this fun? Who's having fun? I think this guy's having fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got basic dark. We have the Seeker for Judge. Let's see if we get Judge here. Don't. We'll actually just play the Field Blower so we don't draw it. It's a dead card. And then we need to hit another one next turn. Because I'm sure he's got hammers and stuff in his hand. Alright, and we did get the Dark and a VS Seeker. Perfect. It is our last VS Seeker. So, gotta remember that. But we can pull off an unfair next turn and start potentially Featherstorming after that. So let's see what he's got to respond. Oh, and he scoops. I think next turn we were going to go attach Juniper unfair, and from there, hopefully we're going to be able to close it out. Oh, I should have tried to look at his list real fast to see if he even had any... I could have seen if he even had any basic energy or not. It could have just been 4 dangerous, 4 double colorless, which would be interesting, but probably not the way you want to go with the deck right now, I would say. Alright, Psychic, Water, Lightning, and Colorless. We do lose the flip. Which is fine because we can get off the turn 1 unfair. Potentially. We can maybe get off the turn 1 unfair. Well, if they choose an active Pokemon, that is. We'll see. AFK? I'm not sure what happened here. Maybe ran off to get a bowl of Doritos or something. But hopefully they come back quickly, because I do want to get one more game in. And we are going to take a mulligan. Click done. Oh yeah, it's right there. Just click the little done button. Yeah, I'll click it for you. There you go. 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 Nope. Okay. Alright, so there's our Murkrow, there's our Dusk Stone, there is our Silent Lab. No supporter to follow it up, though. Unfortunately. But, you know, sometimes just getting up Dusk Stone Honchkrow is all you need, depending on what the deck is. It's all Psychic type, so it could be... or we see the Psychic type sleeves and deck box, so it could be like a Mewtwo deck. And if that's the case, we might just be able to win by going Dusk Stone, Silent Lab, Crushing Hammer. GG. Could happen. Oh boy. It's your boy, Young Wheeze. Okay, so this is another deck where, yeah, I think we just win if we get out Honchkrow. He does have the one double colorless, but... Lily, alright. Don't see Lily too often anymore these days. Are going to get down a spell tag, but pass over to us. We do get a Dusk Stone. And if we hit heads on Crushing Hammer, they literally might concede. GG. Is that it? Bad hand, doesn't even matter. They also can't move this Oranguru anytime soon. Honestly, because they started Oranguru, we might just be able to draw pass until they lose. I doubt they play any basic energy. And this could be a situation where we're against an opponent who is going to make it take as long as possible because they're against an auto loss. But our opponent does just choose to concede because they did not have a way to win. And this is what I'm talking about, farming free wins. Like, it's just so easy to win games because people are not respecting Honchkrow. There's really not a great answer to it since Hexmaniac is banned in the expanded format. so it can take advantage of those type of things. So let me know what you guys think of good old Honch Daddy here. Test out the deck for yourself. Help yourself get some ladder points over on the expanded ladder, and we'll see if anyone brings this deck to Dallas in a couple of weeks. I honestly think it's the type of thing that if it hits the right matchups could definitely do well and make day 2. So we'll just see what ends up happening. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like down below. Check out ptcgeostore.com with the link in my description and use code CHIP5 at checkout. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, take care.